Okay, hello, welcome every one of you. This is the first live stream of this channel. Um, First of all, I think I have to apologize for most things in this stream. Um, I'm not a native English speaker. I've been talking to you, typing, writing, but I am from a country from South America called Chile. Saludos amigos latinoamericanos que también están escuchando. So, I'm not from America, I'm not from any English speaking country, I'm from Chile. Hello everyone. I really didn't thought how many of you will be there. I don't know if this is a good time, good hour, whatever. But I see a lot of you, so thank you so much. So, as I said, this is the first streaming, the first opportunity to communicate with every one of you in a way. So, there's two things I want to clarify. This is a stream for two things. The first one is to thank every one of you for being here, for being one of the 100,000 subscribers I have now. I think it's too much, you know. I can't really believe it right now. It's a lot, and thank you everyone. You really don't know, maybe because I haven't been communicating with you in this way, but you know, this is great to have you here, to have so many people from so many countries I see. So thank you again. I will be speaking very slowly because my English is not that good. I am concentrating very much right here. So here's the thing. The second thing why this streaming is for Q&A, questions and answers. You can actually go here in the comments right here and give your most frequent questions, because I'm going to respond to them now live, not typing, not writing, but talking to you directly. So you go there and ask me some things. I think some of you already did, but the chat is going really fast, so please, if you already asked, please ask again and I will try to respond to you. So 100,000, it's a lot subscribers, you know. I think it's been a little time for that amount, and it's been great. It's been almost 3 years, I think, of me working. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a little presentation. Hello everyone. I'm going to salute everyone. Mr. Spittle12 says, what's your name? And maybe you don't even know my name. My name is Sebastian, if you're I don't know. But as I said, I'm from Chile. I've been playing, you know, this is one of the most frequently, I think, asked questions. How long have I been playing? So I've been playing for about bass. I've been playing since 2011, I think. So it's about 5 years now. 5 years, yeah. The first year it wasn't that intensive. I started playing bass actually from because of my band. I I I wanted to play bass in my band, and they didn't have a bassist, so it's kind of the same story for most of bassists. You know, they don't have a bassist. You start playing bass, and then you love it, and then you stick to it. You know. So I stick to it. I I continued playing, and the idea of this channel came to me. So yeah, it's been a long time since then. You know, before that I've been playing guitar almost from I've been 12 years, 12 years old, maybe. So guitar I've been playing for a long time ago, and I started with this channel with bass. It was a kind of a practicing way to do this, you know. And well, lately I started playing drums too, but it's been, you know, kind of a year, and doing some band covers, trying to play everything. But I consider myself kind of a bassist in my most of my time. So yes, here we are. Oh, comments are going really fast. So why did some of you guys start playing bass? Okay, let's go up. I think I have some questions. Let me scroll up here. Okay, I remember this one. So Matthew Corcoran, who was the musician that inspired you to play the bass guitar? Also, what do you think of Muse's latest album drums? So, as I was saying, you know, I think most of bassists start with Flea, like with a kind of a go-to, you know. I also like a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers when I was little. In music, I started even with rock, but in my adolescence, I play a lot of metal. I have that culture in my blood, actually. So about music, you know, I think it's been a lot of music I've been listening, you know, from a lot of years, and that's why I think this channel also is so, you know, you have a lot of styles in the channel. So yeah, some people are telling me to speak Spanish, maybe some, you know, después voy a hablar español un rato a lo mejor. So, what is my favorite band? Yeah, a lot of favorite bands too. Like I was saying, I like to play a lot of some different things, you know, and I give it all to this channel just for some practice. In the first time it was about that, you know. When my band started playing, I started practicing doing this channel, and I remember maybe one of the first songs I recorded was in my friend's house. It was I don't remember. It was a song from Stone Temple Pilots, actually. Actually, in that video, I showed my face, actually. So this remembers. This one of the most frequent questions actually is, why do I don't show my face? And I want to respond to that now. So it's more like it's a thing about the idea of the channel, you know. I don't want this channel to be like a show off channel in which some guy plays and make faces and plays hard and difficult things, you know. I want to really for you to concentrate on the instrument, you know, to concentrate on this and not on my face. I always try to tell to you this. You don't need to see my face to learn bass or learn guitar, you know. And but the real thing was actually because of my camera, I couldn't focus really good the bass and my face, so I prefer to focus on the instrument, like I said. So Rita asks, how old are you? And I'm actually 24. I forgot my age. I'm 24. Yeah. So I don't know. Um, Juan Ángel Trujillo Jiménez, supongo que eres latino. Y hartas preguntas también de gente que habla en español. Un saludo también. Can you do a slap class someday? Well, maybe the third announcement of this live stream is that I am going to try to do some live lessons. I'm going to maybe no, I don't know, monthly, I hope weekly, I don't know, but maybe the first week of the month we'll try to do this to a bit first, you know. So have you come up with a riff yourself? And actually some people are asking about the name of the band. The name of the band is Ibanez, but it's spelled Inheres. You can go to YouTube and search for it. You can search for the channel, and actually in that channel you can see my face, you can see me showing off and doing some performance, whatever. But I really want to give this channel kind of a different approach. So, a question here. Sorry, my Spanish is really bad, mine too. But a question, a bass for less than $250. What could be your choice? I don't know if this bass, maybe it's cheaper than that even. You know, this bass was the first bass I owned and the first instrument I bought for myself, actually. And I've been playing this for a lot of time, you know, and I haven't been changing it. So one of the things I really wanted to say to you is that I don't want to be kind of a person that tells you that you have to have the better instrument, the better whatever. You know, you can do whatever you want with so many things that are cheap and not so professional if you want. So yeah, you can, you know, I think the idea of this channel is the thing that is important, you know. I don't really like the tone of most of my songs, actually, that I do. I don't really like the recordings, but it's the things that I have now. Is you know, here in this country it's not that easy to get some things. So yeah, this is the idea, you know. You don't need the most things to get your idea, you know. I'm going to play, you know, if you request me something, maybe some some things you have to know about slapping. Most people ask me about. Did you learn bass or guitar first? Says Lonely Gamer. Um, Bass I learned last. I learned guitar when I was 12, like I was saying. So maybe you wonder why do I don't have so many guitar videos here. And you know, the thing about doing this is you follow a line, and it's difficult to get out of this line, you know. With the thing about Patreon, I haven't been already thanking the Patreons. I think I need to take my time to thank every one of them, because this has been all because of you. I know maybe you don't know, but getting paid in Patreon is it's paying my bills, it's paying the way I do this. So I really want to thank everyone. And if you don't know what Patreon is, it's a platform in which you can pledge, and you can pledge any amount, and you can get in return every song you want virtually. So if you want to learn a song, you can go to Patreon, you can pledge a little amount, and I can do the song that you request so much, you know, before everyone else, you know. Maybe if you have a good request and a lot of people are requesting, you can hope for me to do it very soon. But if you want some specific thing, that's why Patreon is, you know. Did you ever play something from Rammstein? No, I don't have something from them. I love to, you know, I love to play some things for most bands. I really don't dislike any band or any type of music, and you can actually maybe prove it by watching the videos, you know. So yes. Do you have any other bass? No, this is the first bass actually I had. Most of my instruments are the first instruments I had, and as I was saying to you, don't ever be discouraged if you think you have some cheap sayings or whatever, you know. The ideas is the thing that counts. And I don't know if you can say look at me. I can say look at me, look how far I came, but I can say I'm very happy right now because I'm trying to live out of this. I'm trying to do this more professionally. So Matthew K, how is your drumming coming along? Actually, that is, it's kind of a struggle for me. So I don't really like to upload things that aren't being perfected enough, you know. I don't think I'm a good drum player yet, but I really like to, you know, get the videos and listen to your critics, listen what are you saying. And I also like the band covers I've been uploading. I really think that that's the ultimate goal of this channel, you know. Just not bass only, all the instruments, I really want to play keyboards sometime maybe, but I have to practice, you know. I have to practice some things. Also, I have to practice speaking some English. It's the first time I've been doing this. I've been speaking English. I don't know. I don't know how is this going. So please tell me if you understand me. And if you don't, you can comment and say, "Oh, you speak so bad" or whatever. So Juan Angel asks again. Okay. Oh, we got lost. Uh, mm, ok, voy a decir esto en español también para la gente que está escuchando. Y muchas gracias también a todos los que están escuchando. Juan Ángel pregunta, ¿la única manera de acceder a clases es mediante Patreon o sería posible pagar para recibir clases regularmente? The only way to receive classes is paying at Patreon, or there is a way to pay for regular classes. I haven't really thought about this, you know. I'm going to do these live lessons, you know, for free, but I know it's not kind of personalized, you know. It's more of a general thing. So maybe you can go to the Facebook page and you can send me a private message and we can talk about personal lessons, you know, via Skype, whatever. Lo que acabo de decir es que si tienen alguna gana de aprender personalmente clases conmigo, pueden ir a Skype, o sea, hablarme por Facebook y quizás podemos hablar por Skype y quizás tener ahí alguna conversación sobre clases privadas. So, well, thanks for the ones supporting my English. I'm really concentrating, you know, so I'm sorry if this isn't very natural. So, you know, most people ask me about some things I want to talk about slapping. You know, maybe slapping is some of the things that most of you want to really get to sound good. You know, doing I'm gonna play now. Doing some slapping, and I really want to. You know, I've been doing some lessons, but writing and showing some text it's not the same for everyone, you know. I really wanted to communicate to you with some of this with this thing, you know. So slapping. Okay, we're going to stop the Okay, so I stopped the music. Slapping is one of the things that most of you want to know about, and I'm going to try to give you kind of a basic lesson now. So, about slapping, you know, thumb and index are the thing that are in action right now, you know. Most of you don't really know even how to start. The thing about slapping is that it will hurt at first, so you have to have some patience and some blisters and maybe get a little pain to get through it, you know. But I think I'm going to open some tabs that I have here. So this was for the first lesson. Okay, tabs. Lesson in slap. This part of the thumb is the one you're using, and you can use your index or middle finger to do this. To slap, the first thing you need to practice is accuracy in doing this, slapping here. As you can see, I am playing with this part of the finger in this part of the fretboard, you know, here. If you do it around here, it's kind of difficult to get the right sound, you know. I think this is the better position, you know. So slapping it's kind of less painful than popping, you know. When you pop for the first time, it's kind of it's very difficult to not hurt yourself at first time. So practice doing this. Open strings, but all the strings, you know. If you look here, you can watch my finger slapping and resting in the other string. So when you're practicing that, you can, you know, play some notes. You don't have to be that much aggressive if you have a, you know, low string action. If you have the strings really up, it's more difficult, you know. So other thing, the wrist is it's mostly doing the job, you know. You're not doing this. You're not using your arm to play. You're just doing this. You know, there's different approach. I think if you watch some of players, you know, they slap with the bass like this, or maybe you can do it like this. Some things like this. So popping, it's with the I do it with the index finger, you know. Maybe you can do it with middle. Actually, it's good to work with two fingers, you know. But try to do it just with the index, you know. So the first lesson in slapping, I did something like this. Okay, let me see. I think this is the best exercise for this slapping technique. Just slap here A and the upper octave. So and you can move through the fretboard, you know. And in the A string, so that's kind of an example of a lesson that I could something of a lesson that I could be doing, you know, in this instance. I wanted to do this just to show you, you know, some of the things that we can work here in this kind of a different way of approaching the songs. You know, I really want to hear some question maybe about some part of some song or whatever. You know, the most frequently asked question is, what kind of bass is that? Actually, I'm seeing some comment there, Lakota. Um, this is a Washburn Taurus T24, Washburn Taurus T24. So, as I said, it's not a very expensive bass. You can I don't know if you can actually get it now. I think it's old. There's an older version and a much newer version. Some people say the newer is not that good, but it's a good bass, you know. And most of you also ask, okay, here's a good question. How do you get the tone for your Tool songs? Asks Preston Van Click. So most of I think all of even in your PC to get the sound that I get, and maybe you know you can get some of this tone that you like so much. I really don't like my tone. Yeah, I'm very critical about it. So you know, even for I can't show you my software right now because I'm connected through the interface, and I can't I didn't figure out how to get through the program and back on the streaming, so you're hearing just the bass clear, you know? That is the kind of the clean sound of the bass. There's nothing more in it. So the most important thing about the software is being patient about the parameters of it. You know, I'm using Amplitude. It's a good software, and I'm using sometimes Guitar Rig, I think it's called. Everything is digital. I have no pedals. I have no amps. I have an amp. It's really bad. So yeah, that is the thing about the tone. You know, Tool. It's kind of a difficult tone to get, but you really need. So, what kind of strings do you have? The strings are Dadario, I think it's pronounced. I don't really know. And a kind of standard and cheap kind of strings. And I change them about monthly. I try to do it monthly, you know, because I really don't want to. It depends on the song, I think. Some songs really need new strings. Mr. Memory Watcher 8, do you have a musical education? So that's a good question also. And most of you really don't know, and I want to be clear. The way I make the tabs, I make the tabs myself. I transcribe them by ear. I don't use any other kind of program or whatever. So I do really have some musical education. I started studying in college here in Chile. So I started studying some some transcription of classical pieces, you know, some things like that. Um, I think you can say I have a bachelor's in music education. I really don't know the equivalence to that, but I have some studies and I've been playing a lot, yeah. But I think most of it is just practice, you know. About using your ears and transcribing is just practice, and of course there's some technical things too. You need to have some good headphones, you know. You need to have some good qualities music, you know, files, MP3, whatever, and listen clearly to the bass. And it's kind of a hard work. The harder work, the most time I get, it's by transcribing. Actually, when I'm playing something not that difficult, it's not that hard, you know. Transcribing is hard. Oh, I love to play some Jago, but I really don't want to destroy his music, you know. Most of you think I don't consider myself also good player or whatever. I really consider myself kind of a okay player, but you know, no, some Jago. I really love the harmonics. But I need to practice more to get to this, you know. Which headphones? Okay, let me see. Audio Technica ATH M20. Those are the headphones. Also not very expensive, but they are kind of it's called a flat frequency response. I mean, it doesn't have your bass boost or whatever that can distort the signal, you know. Ok, para la gente que está en español, también te puedo hablar en español, así que tranquilo. Un saludo también para toda la gente que está hablando y mandando ahí sus saludos, comentarios. Hablo en inglés solamente para que la mayoría me entienda. I'm talking in English just to get a kind of a neutral. I know there's people from a lot of countries, but I think most of you may understand a little bit of English, so I try to do it like that, you know. Yeah, Audio Technica is actually a good. I would really like better headphones. I really like better everything, you know. But it's what I have, and I want to give the best out of the things that I have, you know. I love Foo Fighters, yeah. Actually, I don't know why people thought they were going to retire or something like that. And I don't I don't think they get the humor. It was kind of fun to me. I never played a 5-string bass, actually, and I would really like to, you know, to get some of the songs you ask for me are really hard to play in something like a 4-string bass, you know. Even some of the songs that are fretless, they don't sound the same. I really want to get the same sound of the bass player that is playing, but sometimes I can't. I'd have to have many basses, many equipment. And I'm not kind of those people that are considered themselves some gear freak or whatever. I just play, you know. I think that you can have whatever bass, but the sound is in your fingers, you know. I really think that. Okay, I'm going to respond some Latino friend here. ¿Cómo se toca la X? How do you play the X? The ghost note, la nota fantasma. Okay, let me stop the music here. Ghost note, nota fantasma, la X, the X. You know, when you're doing some playing, you can play like this. Or you can play like this. I don't know, which do you like more, you know? So, playing ghost notes, it's all about this hand. You need to place your hand, most of your fingers, just slightly here in the fretboard. Tienes que tocar las cuerdas, pero sin presionar. Solamente mantener la mano en las cuerdas. And then you have to play, and it will sound, if you're doing it right, it will sound like this. Si lo haces bien, debería sonar así. So, I actually have a lesson of ghost notes, and there's some exercises there. I'm going to replicate some of those. Voy a tocar algunos ejercicios de nota fantasma. Okay. I don't have it right now. But okay. So you can play this. You can play one note correctly, I mean a legato, and you can, after that, mute or do a ghost note. Puedes tocar una nota y después puedes tocar la nota fantasma y así ir subiendo, and you can go up or down, you know. And you can do it faster. And you can do one or two of the other, whatever. Whatever. So that is ghost note. I don't think is. No creo que sea tan difícil. I don't think it's that hard. So you just practice, man. That's the X in the tabs, you know. I think some of you don't really know some symbols in the tablature, and I really want to talk about that sometime too. You know, just ask me, man. I'm listening to and reading every one of the comments. Siempre escucho los comentarios, leo los comentarios, así que escriban. So, Drive asks, could you talk about the different types of slides used in bass? Types of slides. Okay. But I really think, and I also think I did a lesson. Please check the lessons too. I think there's some good things there about slides. And I think you have 4 type of slides that are kind of the main thing. Stop the music. Sliding. Yeah, I like talking about techniques. I think improves a lot of your playing, you know. As I told you, you can play like this, or you can play like this. So if you dominate some techniques, you can really get in another level. So sliding, you can slide in and out. You can slide out of a note. You can do this, you know. And it's a slide out from a higher note to a lower note. You can just slide to nothing or just to a note, like that. So that is the first type. You can slide out, but to a higher note, to nothing, or to another note. And you can mix the two of them, you know. This gives you kind of a lot of ground to take, you know. That is sliding out, sliding in, just the opposite, you know. In, out, from a lower note, and in and out from a higher. You know, kind of a Steve Vai thing. That is sliding in from a higher note. Well, there's a lot of examples, yeah. But I think that's sliding. So let's check another question here. I'm going to read something here. Good evening, Jay. You should play Cliff Barton, Jason Newsted, and Robert Trujillo's bass solo. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of love to Metallica, and I appreciate that. I'm actually working on doing maybe the most requested song. Maybe you remember, maybe you know. It's Anesthesia, and I'm going to play it very soon. But I really want to make it great, you know. So I want to say sorry to you know. Before Patreon, I had all the time for people in YouTube, but there's some kind of a, I don't know if priority, but I want to give more attention to the people that's helping me, you know, a lot. You're already helping me a lot, but it's hard to keep some balance, you know. It's hard. So I love to play some Victor Wooten too, but also it's like Jaco, you know. I don't want to spoil it. So I don't think I love to have some classes actually, me myself to improve some things, you know. Get into jazz. I love to. I think that there's some question here. Yeah, I love to play jazz too. So David Price, I bought the Washburn before I watched your videos. I love it, although yours seems a little lighter and rounded. I love to hear what you do to the pick up volumes. Oh, okay. I mostly play with this pickup. So when I play with both, I really don't like it much. I played with this one, and when I need some of the kind of a jazzy feeling, I play with this one. American country. I'm doing my best to communicate. So, Jonathan Jason, do you play any funk? I do have some videos, and I love when some people request me some funk songs. I really love it. It's kind of the protagonist there is the bass, so I don't know a bass player that doesn't like to play funk. You know, a good bass player. I have never seen a famous bassist. No, yeah. You know, I'm from a really far out country, and nothing, not much more. I'm actually from a far out city in the far out country of Southern America, so you know, that's kind of great that I'm talking to you and I'm here. It's yeah, it's cool. Okay, quick lesson on the intro for Mudvayne Dig. I like that. Yeah, let's see what we can do. I think I can change. I need to change the tuning. Okay. Oh yeah. Intro. Okay, I'm going to play that, but it isn't in the right tuning, so Dig by Mudvayne is really intervals here. Something like that, no? Yeah, that's the MIDI. So the first thing, you need to silence this string. You know, when you slap it, you can just leave it. It will be just a crazy sound. So you have to silence the string. And after that, you need to pop with 2 fingers. Like I said, you need to practice with 2 fingers because there's a lot of 2-finger slap popping in some other things, you know. So, and you slap and do 8th and 9th fret. So it's B flat and E. You know, doing it fast, it's difficult, of course. But I think it's something like that. So I really like to, I don't know if I'm helping you with this, you know, but I really want to do just this thing, you know. You can tell me, you know, I don't have very clear that part, maybe we can work in it, and I can play a little, and maybe you can get some guidance, you know. So yeah, that was Dig by Mudvayne. Really good things. Yeah. So okay, let's check some other questions. What do you mean bar chords? I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, that helped. Yeah, still no head. I don't want to. And maybe let's. If we ever get to 1,000 people watching this, I will show my face and I don't know, dance naked, whatever. The hardest song, I think I don't know. I think Tommy the Cat. It's been a quite of a difficult thing to pull out, you know. Mostly because I don't have the right bass and it's difficult. But yeah, it's difficult to get that speed and get that a lot of time. So yeah. So it's very difficult to get that. The strumming, yeah. Some people always talk about the strumming and how to do it. I don't think it's that difficult. Just if you play guitar, maybe it's easier, you know. But it's just playing with this, and if you want to do the classical Les Claypool with the thumb right here. So just practicing getting your nails are going to hurt actually, so be careful with this. Here's a good advice. If you're hurting by playing, don't try to keep playing. Just rest for a bit, you know. If you have a blister, try to drain it or pinch it or something, but don't keep playing because it could be bad, you know. Ryan Belcher, what's your dream bass? I think everyone wants, you know, a real good Fender jazz bass, you know. I really love to have one, you know. First song you ever learned to play? Whoa. I actually learned to play you know, Road Tripping by Red Hot Chili Peppers. I think this one was the first song that get me to play guitar. So yeah, I was very young and didn't play it much, you know. Even that, I would really like to have someone to teach me the song like I'm doing it just now, you know, with the tabs and everything. So it was kind of a child dream for me having this channel, but I didn't know it was going to be that difficult too, you know? So I said it in the first, I don't know, half hour of the stream. Since when do you play bass? It's about 2011. So it's a lot, I think, but not that much. I also say I don't consider myself an expert. So there's a lot to play yet, and there's a lot to this channel. You know, if you let me keep doing this, we can get very far. You know, Mr. Ryan Belcher again. Good questions. Do you read sheet music too, or just tabs? I also read sheet music, but I actually read tabs faster and at first sight, and I don't read sheet music at first sight and very fast. You know, it's kind of a practicing thing. I remember someone commenting about why do I don't use the sheet music, and why I am not doing this, and it's better and whatever, you know. But I think tablatures are kind of a popular way to get to music. You know, maybe you don't know the notes you're playing, but you can know them if you want. It's a faster way, and it's not that new, you know. In the Baroque period, tablatures were invented, you know, in times of Bach and some other people, you know. So don't let people get weird because you can read just tabs, you know. Also with the pigs thing, you know, people always saying, "Oh, basses with pigs are so bad and whatever," you know. I like picking. I like playing with a pig. Whatever style, I don't know. I like it. I like to play with whatever thing, you know. Give me a banana and I play it in the bass, you know. I don't know what's the hate about this picking thing. It's weird for me. I don't understand. Maybe some of you can explain to me. What is your favorite music genre to play? I think my style, because of my band, it's kind of a alternative rock, but I really like every style. I'm actually now preparing some reggae stuff, and I love it. I love to play it. I really love it to play some style that I'm not very familiarized with. So yeah, I would like playing some, you know, some rap, some whatever. Even some time ago I uploaded a cumbia genre, you know. It was very funny because some of you didn't even know what was going on, you know. So thanks everyone for the love you're giving me. I mean, I can't even read most of your things, so thanks again. Sorry again for the English. Can I sweep? No, I can't. Well, this? No, I'm not that good. See? No, I don't use it. not very much. So I did a short lesson on slap some time ago. So I think this will be kept in the channel. You can go and rewatch it if you don't get that much cancer by hearing me, you know. But yeah, you can You can tell to me in the comments later if you like the lesson, the little lesson, and we can talk more about the slab and whatever. Yeah, what gauge do you use for your strings on C tuning? I actually don't change the thickness of my strings, but I really know I should, and you should, because you can lose a lot of a lot of tension if you use some low tunings. So please get some good strings, you know. I am not a native English speaker. I'm trying very hard to do this. I know I'm sounding like a, I don't know, but I don't want to think about it. But maybe some time later we can talk. Well, so Mr. John P says you're the only reason I learned schism. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I love that song. I love Tool, and I really love it. Maybe, yeah, I'll do a solo if you, but at the end of this, I'll do a solo. But I don't have nothing prepared, you know. I don't know. I don't have nothing, but maybe I can do something. Here's a good question, Heisenberg. Oh, nice. How much hours a day should we practice? I think the most hours you can practice is good, you know, but it's not about as you said it. It's not about the time you practice. It's about the regularity you practice. You can take the bass, you know, an hour a day, but it should be a day, you know, every day. And you know, you can get some difficult song if you practice one time at a month. You need to do it constantly and get your fingers, your muscle memory adjust to some of the things, you know. But yeah, I actually practice about 2 to 3 hours a day, but mostly because I have to work on the channel. I have to work on the Patreon request, so I'm kind of pushed to do that. So actually, that's not a bad advice if you if you want to improve your practicing. Try to get a channel, or maybe get something that kind of pushes you to practice. You know, getting a teacher is good because he will push you to practice, and he will push you to get more and more, you know. How often do you break strings? I restring every month, and I break strings. I don't know. I don't think I ever broke a string. No, I don't remember. Oh, that's a good question. Why the video of Hey Bulldog by Beatles is not available? It's actually not available in a lot of countries, and that's the thing I would like to talk about also. There's a lot of declined songs that I've been uploading, but because of copyright, I cannot actually get it to you for you to learn, and that's bad, you know. That's why I'm uploading bass only videos. Of course, it's for that thing, you know. Some of you can watch the videos, but you can watch the bass only, and actually you can learn more from the bass only. So So yeah, that's why I do it. But I get really sad when some song it's copyrighted and whatever. I actually don't earn much from YouTube, so that's why I have the Patreon thing, and that's why I get to live with this. If I didn't have the Patreon thing, I wouldn't be doing this for sure. Jonathan Jessen, does your band play live? Yes, but here in Chile, so you have to come to Chile. I am 24 years old, I also said that. I know a lot of other bass YouTubers. I love Rob Scallion. I know Davey. I love to do maybe some original things and collaborations, but I don't think this is the channel for doing that. You know, I don't think I maybe like to do some secondary thing with you know, solos and things by myself, things you can get, you know. So yeah, I know a lot of other YouTubers too. I follow a lot of them, and most of them are kind of my inspiration to do this. I record my band's performances. It's all in the channel of my band. It's called Ineres, Inheres. You can check it out, the band, and here I am dancing and showing my face and whatever. What's your favorite Muse song? I think I like a lot of Hysteria, you know, and most of you like it, so you know. Yeah. I think that is a good song for practicing, you know, speed. At first when I played it, actually I don't like the way I play it the first time. I don't know. I would really want to make some re-uploads of some songs, you know. But it's cool to see some old videos and watch some improvement, you know. That's cool. I like it a lot. So the strings, the Dario, I really don't remember. I don't have the pack right now, but yeah, some standard strings. My favorite Pearl Jam song. Oh, I really like Pearl Jam too. It's a great band. I love to play Jeremy. I think it's a great song, and I'll try to work on it too. From Red Hot Chili Peppers, I love most of the songs actually. Would you say it's easier to sing and play guitar or sing and play bass? Oh, sing and play bass is it's kind of difficult because mostly when you play guitar you play, you know, strumming and kind of in the rhythm of the same lyrics. But when you play bass and you have a good line and you want to sing over it, it's kind of difficult. And I suffered that from my band actually. I suffered it a lot. So I recommend to try to do it because it helps you a lot in coordination, you know. I don't know many bands from Brazil actually. I would love to. I love when I was young I love Sepultura actually. I would love to do another 50 bass intro medley too. I wanted to do something about that. Maybe something not the same, but something like that. So if you have some ideas, of course I can actually hear them. So here's a good song. So a good question to maybe getting to end this, you know, because yeah, it's been an hour. I don't know. What tips do you have for people just starting playing bass? And I think the most important tip, you know, is just grabbing the instrument and loving playing bass and loving just mess around with it, mess around with every song and playing songs, you know, playing some other people's songs, playing your songs too, but playing some of the beginner things it's always good, you know. Don't try to get yourself tired by playing some difficult things. Try to go slow. That's some of the things that most of you don't get actually. Playing slow, it's a very valuable tip, you know. Playing everything slower than it's used to be, you know, and getting to know your memory, your muscle memory, whatever. It's a difficult thing to start playing fast. So it's mostly because when you start playing, you want to start and play like a pro, you know, and you have to know you can't. You have to get to an advance, to an evolution. So you need to get a good bass, you know. If you, I don't mean a bass instrument. I mean a bass or kind of a floor thing, kind of a root thing. So everything, it's like having a child, you know, a 3-year-old child. When you have your bass for the first time, it's kind of taking care of a 3-year-old child, you know. If you do something to them, they will remember, and as so the bass and your memory will remember the bad things more than the good things, you know. So you have to get a good practice, a good intelligent practice, you know. Not lifting the fingers when you play, not many things, you know. Not hurting yourself, and much other things that I'm trying to get in the lessons. And there are some kind of vices of playing, you know, some bad things you have to do, you have to avoid to do while playing, you know. Playing too heavy, playing without dynamics, playing, you know. The thing about the fingers is it's very important, you know, because you can hurt yourself. You can actually hurt yourself by doing it wrong, you know. So take care of your position by playing. So that's some of the tips. Maybe you can, yeah. Don't slap your 3-year-old child. Yeah, it's a good advice. Amigos latinoamericanos también que han estado escuchando, muchas gracias. Sé que no puedo hablarle a todos tampoco. I have to speak in English because most of you will understand me. I never played a 5-string bass. I actually said that. So I love to. I love to have actually a 6-string bass or whatever great things and do some primus like it should be done, you know, or something like that. Actually, My Name is Mud is one of the songs I like to play, and it's very fun, but it's kind of difficult to not do it without a, o sea, to do it with the bass, you know, with this bass. Yeah, it's a cat. Favorite album? Oof. I got a lot of favorites, you know. I I really love. I've been listening to some weird stuff, but I can tell you about the latest albums I liked, and I really like the latest Tame Impala album. I really like the Mac DeMarco. I really like too some of the latest album. Oh, a lot of things. Really, I listen a lot of music. And yeah, I'm preparing some anesthesia for you, so be in touch. Yeah, I'm going to play it, but yeah, I don't know. It's a hard song actually. Anesthesia. I want to get it right. Yeah. I would like to borrow a 6-string bass also, but I don't know. I don't have one right now, or people are doing the same as I am. Yeah, for basses, some albums actually are very important. You know, albums for bassists. Jaco Pastorius. Definitely, you have to listen. You have to listen to. It depends on the style too. You know, I think Jamiroquai. You have to listen. I think you have to listen to a lot of things. You know. And I won't turn my bass into a fretless because I don't even know how to do it. You know? I could. It's my only bass. You know? So remember, if any one of you along this live stream have some questions about the instrument, you know, when we are done about the things about you know, myself and whatever, I understand that you want to know more about myself. But if you have some inquiries about some songs or whatever, you can tell me and I will play some of it. I will try to get out of your doubt. You know, this is what I'm doing now. But as I told you the first minutes, this is mostly for thanking you. I'm really grateful about every one of you, for every one of you to listen to me, to watch the videos. I'm doing a hard work here trying to express myself, and I really hope you understand that. But thanks to every one of the 100,000 of you, every one of the 100 and so people that are watching you right now. I think I'll be going, you know, in a while, so please give me your ultimate questions, so we can get on to it. You know, here's a good thing to end up. Here's the cat. I can't play mute slap, says Rhythmaster7. Can you show me how to do it? It's kind of the same like I already talked about ghost notes, and I already talked about a bit about slapping. So you kind of have to combine the two things, you know. You have to hold your hand slightly touching the strings, and then you have to do your thing about slapping, you know. You have to slap or pop and get that sound, you know, that particular sound. Actually, you can also do a percussive sound by hitting with your fingers the fretboard, and you have another kind of a percussive sound, you know? Yeah, that's actually how you do the bass solo in Tommy the Cat. And some things like that. But yeah, you have to practice a lot to get this, but muting is not that hard. And it's not that difficult to mix the two things, but doing something in a line, it's kind of difficult, you know, doing this. I'm going to stop the music a little. So you can play slap like this, but getting to do some muted and techniques included in the slap also gives it a lot of more ground to play to, you know. So you have to try to practice this and get into ghost note and playing, yeah. But I don't promise you it can be that easy, you know. Getting a clean sound, it's very difficult, and one of the things that you have to I'll add that to the tips for the beginners, you know. Try to get a clean sound, because getting a messy sound, it's not a good thing, you know. If you have some strings flowing out and getting that's not good, and you have to stop them from you know, doing some things like that. I never break a string. I also said that. I'm talking kind of bad, because I've been talking a lot, and I'm actually not accustomed to do that, so I'm going to drink some water. Mr. Drive says something very great there. I don't really know what is the best bass and the cheapest, but if you're beginning with the instrument, just just buy a bass and play the hell out of it, you know, play it and get to know it. And the name of the cat is Negra, that means black in Spanish. Yeah, the G string is the probably I broke that sometime. Who's Jared? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So it's been a lot of time, and it really goes fast. I really thought it was like an hour, and it's an hour and a half. So I'm going to say goodbye to every one of you, and I'll never be tired of saying thanks to every one of you, of saying that you're making me being a kind of a dreamer in my future. You know, I can actually think that I'm going to do this, and I love to do this for a long time. And of course, I really need your support for this, and you've been giving it to me. So I thank you, every one of you, and I really want to read about your feedback. You know, I want to read now about how this has been. You know, I'm kind of insecure about the system. I'm kind of insecure about some things about this, but I really want to for you to tell me if this was good, if this wasn't good enough. I love to hear critics about anything, so please don't think you're being rude, because if you tell things nicely, I can understand most of your critics, you know. So I really want to listen your. Maybe you can give in the comments below when this is uploaded. You can tell me if this was good. Please, you know, give it a like, and I'll understand. Maybe I'll do a little more of this next month. So okay, Ryan, thank you. This was very informative. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks to you. Thanks to Memory Watcher. Thanks to Only I Didn't Say Much Song. Thank you to Jonathan, Jason. Thank you to muchas gracias a todos los latinos que también escucharon y tuvieron paciencia. Thanks to Snake Venom 3x5 for being here. This was extremely informative, and you did an amazing job. We want more of this. I really hope everyone thinks like that. I really love to do this. I think I'm kind of practicing my everything, my English, my speaking, my whatever. So thanks to every one of you. I'm going to kind of do a final solo, but I don't have anything prepared, so get ready for some messing around. I don't know. So goodbye, everyone. It's been a real pleasure, and I like to do this, as I said. I really hope you liked it, and goodbye, everyone. Oh, the song that I've been putting, it's called despiértate. It's that means wake up in Spanish. Also, it's from my band. You can check my band, you can check me again, look at my face and see how beautiful I am, and love me and whatever. And you can go there also. You can, all the socials, subscribe, whatever. Do whatever you want, but I really thank you for all of this. So, goodbye.